So I don't know about you, but when the revenue of my business takes a hit, my knee-jerk reaction is to scale back on the marketing that we do. In fact, that is, though, the absolute worst thing I can do. And it's also one of the worst things you could do for your business. Now, you might be asking, but Eric, there is no revenue to cover our marketing expenses. Something's got to give in the budget. And so it's got to be the ads. It's got to be some promotions. It's got to be, and it's one of the first line items that gets hit from with budget cuts. Now, the issue with that is, of course, you're going to see a decrease in new customers coming in, customers returning, because you've pulled back on your marketing. But what if there was an alternative? And the good news is there is. In this video, I want to share with you a better reaction when the economy takes a downturn and there's a decrease in revenue. What can you do that's not cutting your marketing completely out? Well, you can pivot on your marketing. In this video, I want to share with you 4 elements that make shoestring marketing ideas work. Now, what's a shoestring marketing idea? A shoestring marketing idea is something that's, a little more grassroots. Some people refer to this as guerrilla marketing. It's basically marketing on a budget. But for marketing on a budget to work, you've got to have 4 main things right. I'm going to share what those are. Then I'm going to share with you how you can download 68 shoestring marketing ideas, a document that my team and I have created just for you. And then after I share with you how you can download that, I'm going to unpack 2 of the marketing ideas on that and show you how these all work together, these elements that I'm about to share you. So with that, let's go ahead and move into the 4 elements it takes for marketing strategies to work. So looking here at the 4 elements to shoestring marketing success. Number 1, you have to have the research. That's right, the research. Now, what do I mean by the research? The research consists of understanding who your ideal customer is, exactly what they like, and what kind of makes them tick. That's going to help you figure out what to put in front of them. You've got to figure out where they're hanging out. Is there some place online that they hang out on? Is there a certain social media platform? TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn? Like, where's the place they hang out? And are there any places that they're hanging out that are in the real world, in, the analog world? You've got to do this research because just because an idea may speak to you, it may not speak to your ideal customer. Just because you're on a platform doesn't mean that that's where your ideal customer is. Now, for more on this, I would really strongly recommend you check out the book, The Pumpkin Plan by Mike Michalowicz. Now, number 2 in the 4 elements that it takes for shoestring marketing to be successful is the CRM. The CRM, a customer relation management system. Now, if you don't have a CRM in place, this is why a lot of your marketing isn't working. You see, with advertising and promotions, the idea is to grab people's attention. And in today's business landscape, we also want to gather and capture their contact information. And almost all of the ideas in the 68 shoestring marketing ideas, almost all of them are highly attractive ways to capture people's contact information. With that, you're going to be able to have automatic follow-up with people. Now, a good CRM can have these automatic follow-ups running. It can also be helping you ask for reviews from your current customers. The more reviews you have, the better the results you're going to see from all of your marketing. And the CRM could do a lot of other things for you. In fact, once you have the CRM, that's just one side of the coin that you need with the CRM. The next part is you need the systems. Now, by the systems, that's where what I'm talking about there is the automatic follow-ups, the asking customers after they leave your business or after they experience your service, asking them to leave a review. And now with CRMs, for example, our CRM, Market Drive, that we build for businesses just like yours, inside of Market Drive, we can actually have AI automatically respond when somebody leaves a review, whether it's positive or negative. We can program the AI to leave an authentic, empathy-filled review if it's a negative review, and if it's a positive review, the AI celebrates that. So now you're getting to save a whole lot of time on your marketing and doing all the little things that make marketing really effective with systematic automations. And so that is the third element to make shoestring marketing work. Because the one thing that shoestring marketing generally doesn't have that paid marketing has is total reach, scalability. And because of the fact that paid advertising reaches such a larger audience, it still works for you if you don't have all of your systems fine-tuned and things like that. But on shoestring marketing, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities if you don't have really solid systems in place and leverage a software like a good CRM that manages all of this for you. Okay, so now that we know, number one, we've done the research to figure out what exact customer type we want to speak to, where they are, and what's going to be intriguing to them. We have a CRM ready to capture contact information, follow up with people automatically, help us get more reviews. We've got those systems built, which is number three. We've got the systems built that we need. Now we move to the fourth key element. And the fourth key element is the right idea. Not just any idea here is going to work. It's why we created a list of 68 ideas. Now, on this list, there are some things like random free t-shirt day, but maybe that's not within your budget. Or maybe you're a larger business and free t-shirts for a whole bunch of customers is cheaper than what you would normally spend on, paid advertising, then that's going to work for you. But if you're on a really tight budget, well, that's not going to work. So we have all kinds of other ideas out of the 68. And so not all 68 ideas are going to work for you, but the idea for them is to be, brain food. It's to spark some ideas. And if you're interested in getting the list from us, all you need to do is there's a link in the description where you can access the just a simple landing page. Click on that link. A page is going to open up. You're going to put in your contact information, and we're going to send you that list, and you can go through it and see what ideas you can come up with from it to move your business forward. Now, like I said, I wanted to take a little bit of time at the end of this video here and share with you a couple of the ideas that we have and unpack them a little bit. So first, let's unpack the idea of hosting a community serve day or cleanup day. There's a few things that you would do to make this successful for your business. Number one, you're going to ask people to submit ideas for projects. And one of the great ways to do this is to go to your community leaders. Ask somebody, ask a local council person or ask the mayor, but find some business or some local government leaders, community leaders, and ask them, and then solicit ideas through your social media, letting people know that you're going to have a day for serving the community. You're maybe going to do a cleanup day. What park should you tackle? And let people submit ideas. Now, you can ask for those ideas right on your social media, or you can have a very simple form that people can fill out and submit their ideas. Now, if it's easy for you to add one of these to your website, then I would do that. But if that's a little bit more than what you could do, or if for some reason your web person unfortunately would charge you to do something like that, then you can just use something like a Google form or any other online form provider. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to recruit volunteers. Now, you're going to leverage your team for this as much as possible and have them recruit their friends and family. But you want to now begin recruiting volunteers from the community. Don't forget to invite local elected officials. They're very likely to say yes to a lot of these, because it's good publicity for them, and they have the mechanism in place to often bring press and other people along with them. So number two, second step of this is recruit your volunteers. Number three, you're going to make sure during the serve event that you're gathering video and pictures, because after this, you're going to go on and celebrate this through your marketing. You want to make sure that you're promoting this, posting about it for the next, couple days, and then, every week for a couple of weeks, just remembering back to this great day. Now, the key to this is to already have a system in place in your CRM where people can sign up to be notified of your next cleanup day. Then, as they're joining your list, you've got new people that you can send marketing messages to throughout the year. You've built some goodwill with the community, and you've just, quite frankly, done something nice. And I think that's always good. So that's just one of the 68 ideas. Let's unpack a second one. The second idea is to create a truck driver care kit. That's right, truck driver care kit. So imagine you are a diesel mechanic, or a diesel mechanic in your area. Well, what I want you to do is come up with an idea of things that you can put in a kit that you can give to all of the truck drivers that come into your diesel shop or go to the local diesel shop and get their trucks fixed with something that could be handed to them that is full of some things that make life a little more enjoyable for a truck driver. Then you might have to solicit some ideas for this. You've probably got truck drivers that bring supplies to you, vendors, or people, or just ask on social media. And then if you're the mechanic, you can actually solicit donations from other businesses in the area and just let them know that you're going to put it in this box. You're also going to create a flyer that has contact information for all the businesses that have something in the box, and put together, 25, 50, 100 of these. And every single time a truck driver comes in, you're going to give them one of these. So what are the steps I would do to this? What are the steps I would do to implement this, I should say? Number one, I would solicit donations for local businesses. Number two, I have a collection day where I or somebody on my team would go around and collect the items that were being donated, and I would document that and begin promoting that on my social media. I would then create the kits. I would hand the kits out, and I would offer an incentive for the drivers to post a picture of them using the care kit on their social media. Just make sure that they tag you, and by doing so, they get something, make some type of incentive for them. And then make sure you do a press release and share the results on your social media. Now, what is this going to do? It's going to, again, be you giving to people, giving back. It's going to help you promote other businesses or be a part of other businesses that are promoting themselves in the community. You're going to create all kinds of social media content. And for all of those truck drivers, if you happen to be the diesel mechanic, let me tell you something, they're going to come back to your shop because this is a pretty cool thing. Now, maybe you're not a diesel mechanic. You can probably come up with other care kits. Imagine if you ever went to a restaurant and, I used to remember that restaurants used to give out, more than just the coloring page and pencils. Some of them used to have whole coloring books and stuff like that. And a lot of restaurants have really started to cheap out on this. Well, I think this is actually a great opportunity for you to solicit from vendors, suppliers, other businesses, items that you can put into a kid's goodie bag that they get to eat with them and take with them. You could have a little toy, some strawing materials, stickers, all kinds of things in there. Be creative, have fun with it. And again, this doesn't have to be something that comes out of your budget, especially if you give other businesses the opportunity to also put items in there. So just because I have an idea on the list that's like truck driver, care kits for truck drivers, you can take these ideas, dream about them a little bit, figure out how can I use that, at my business. Just make sure that you have a way to be gathering contact information and automatically following up with people through your system. Now, you might be thinking, that it? That's not what you got? I actually have one more for you. My favorite resource, hands down, for Shoestring marketing is a birthday club. And I actually talk about that in more detail in this video right here.